Mail-in voting is underway in California, and there appears to be no clear frontrunner in the high-stakes governor's race, even after two hotly contested debates this week. One poll shows Republican Steve Hilton leading, with fellow Republican and our next guest, Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco, trailing behind. During this week's debates, Sheriff Bianco defended his previous membership in the Oath Keepers militia, faced questions about seizing more than 500,000 ballots in California's redistricting election, and sparred over the state's sanctuary policies. And Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco joins us now. Sheriff, thanks for being here with us. You are running on law and order, and public safety is one of your big campaign platforms. So let's start there. On your record, so based on the crime data that your team submitted to the state, over your first 6 years in office, your department cleared around 9% of major violent and property crimes, and that puts you last among your fellow sheriffs in California. So those numbers aren't great. Why should voters in California trust you with their safety?
Well, the real numbers are out there. My county definitely knows what the numbers are. California DOJ knows what the exact numbers are.
Your staff submitted those numbers, though, sir.
Oh, no, we submitted numbers. That's just not the numbers that DOJ reports. What the real numbers show me is the #1 law enforcement agency in large agencies, and then overall we're #6. The 5 above us are smaller agencies, and they're doing a great job. But I'm very, very proud of my agency, my employees. We are by far one of the most proactive agencies in the entire country, and the 2.5 million people in Riverside County know that.
Sheriff, I want to ask you on the topic of law and order about your past membership in the Oath Keepers. The Oath Keepers are described by many experts and organizations and watchdogs as extremists, an anti-government organization, a group filled with people who believe in many conspiracy theories. There were Oath Keepers present at the insurrection on January 6th, at the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville years ago. And just a few days ago, you told CNN that you were very proud of your past affiliation with the Oath Keepers. If you're so proud, why aren't you still involved with them?
Yeah, even in the question, I mean, the things that you're saying and the things that you laid out there, those aren't true. Those are all propaganda statements that you're reading off of a teleprompter or a piece of paper. And
were Oath Keepers not present at January 6th?
Stuart Rose, who founded the Oath Keepers, was convicted of seditious conspiracy for helping organize January 6th.
My law enforcement deputies and investigators have arrested numerous media personnel for child molestation. That doesn't mean any of you are child molesters, does it?
I don't see what that has to do with my question.
That is the most.
I asked you a very clear question, Sheriff.
How many exactly? Give us a number. How many media have you arrested for child molestation? That's a pretty serious charge, and great if you lock them up. But how many? Give us a number. Then you're bragging about one of your achievements.
It's exactly the point, because three people that were arrested at January 6th happen to be a member of an organization doesn't make the membership bad.
Okay, but I asked
the founder of the organization.
I asked you a very clear question that I think the voters of California, and I actually think Americans deserve to know. You said on a stage that you were very proud of your membership.
Told you.
If you are very proud, why are you not still in the Oath Keepers?
My exact words were, I am absolutely very proud of the oath I took to defend my Constitution. And if you guys would have taken the time to read the mission statement of the Oath Keepers and compare that to the ACLU, you would see that they're almost identical. Because a few people got in trouble that had association with it, don't label everybody in that organization as the same. This is why we're in this position in this country, because everybody has an opinion, everybody believes they're right, and no one wants to just go off of facts. We have to get emotionally involved in things that not only don't matter, but the majority of the time just aren't true. The Oath Keepers were founded as an organization of law enforcement and military personnel who swore an oath to defend our Constitution against all enemies, foreign, domestic, and that's exactly what it was. And I am absolutely proud of it, and I will willingly die defending my Constitution and my country.